Well, most people just look at me as the guy that runs and yells as he's running. But you'll never in my life hear me tell you I'm missing something. Everybody is. They're missing this feeling. Most people are missing something because they don't know who they are. They never examine themselves. They've never done this experiment on themselves. You have to explore, examine the insides of yourself. And what do you really want out of life? Your friend and a lot of people out here just don't fucking want it. So guess what? Have fun with your life. There's so much in you that you have not unlocked, that you walk around with this gorgeous wife or a great husband and all this money. You're like, God, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still fucking in there. When you're nothing, and change yourself into something like me. Call it happiness, peace, whatever the fuck you want to call it. When I was younger, I had this image in my mind of what does a man look like to me? And I got all these people who were badasses, characters. And in my mind, I became that. And that's what kept me going a lot. And after becoming this guy, that is the biggest thing I can ever do in my life is I became that guy. That I once looked at all these guys, now look at myself like, God, who the fuck can do that? I can. You have to envision something that is more powerful than you. Something has to get you out of bed. And you have to create it. You create your own self. Something in you has to wake up. And usually the only person that can wake it up is you. And that's the harsh reality of this life that I want to get across so fucking bad. You can watch me, you can watch you, you can watch fucking Rogan and Cameron Haynes, all these motherfuckers. You can go to Tony Robbins's fucking bullshit, all this shit. You can do all this shit. You have to explore, examine the insides of yourself. For me, I'm gonna teach you how to be vulnerable. Because that's the only way you fix yourself. You don't fix yourself by coming out here and me selling you some fucking books. I want you to learn that the only way you grow is how to look at yourself and say, okay, like I did. But this is the scary thing. Why most people don't want to do that, it unlocks a whole bunch of things about who you are and who you're not. And a lot of people don't want to go down that journey to discover who they are and who they're not. Scary to wake up every day and say, I'm stupid, but I want to figure out a way to be smarter. Versus saying, man, I just can't do that. So you limit this box. So your box becomes so small of things you can do. My box wasn't even a box. It was a fucking little pinhole. And then through examining myself, getting some willpower, some courage, it became bigger than this table. But that's what we all do. That's why I wanted to come here today and talk to you about real shit. Not no fucking like hacks. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem. The problem is you. And you don't want to fix it.
You're talking about parenting yourself,
Yep.
inspiring yourself,
Yep.
all of that from the inside.
And that's what people don't do enough of. They don't listen to their journey. They listen to everybody else's shit. But no one knows what to do because everybody else is following steps. You can't sit back and be a theorist. You have to be a fucking practitioner.
The supercomputer of the brain is the unconscious mind. It's the part of our mind that's controlling most everything. And most people, unfortunately, don't do the work to understand how their unconscious is controlling them. What you're describing and this internal dialogue, I think you have access to your unconscious mind. By listening to the dialogue, going inward, that's the piece that if one does real introspection, he calls it the cupboards. You got to look in the cupboards, and it's often really scary what you find in there. And most people are just like, I don't even want to know the cupboards are there. But you're pulling all the cupboard doors open. And then you're extremely deliberate with what gets put into action. It seems like a huge portion of your time is spent understanding yourself and making sense to you. Because it is scary. It's like we don't know what's in those cupboards, and it's terrifying.
I do spring clean every fucking day. in those dark cupboards. That's the real me, man. Open up your own cabinets. For you to become successful, the dungeon is a place that has to be clean. And it's the scariest place to be. I'm just a guy that said, okay, we gotta start in the dungeon and we gotta stay here for the rest of our lives. That's why I am successful, because I go there every damn day. Those cabinets are fucking dusty, dirty, and scary as shit. The biggest things that put you in the fucked up place you are today are in there. Your biggest fears. That's why we all like to keep them shut, even like to lock them up, act like they never happened. That's why you never grow. You never improve. You never have real conversations like we're having right now. Oh, no, let's not go there. And they'll say it in passing. They won't get deep in the weeds with it. Like, you can't just clean it. Motherfucker, you gotta spit shine that motherfucker. You gotta relive it. Every fucking detail of it. You can't just be like, oh yeah, my dad beat me. And it is what it is. Hey, it is what it is, motherfucker. It's killing you. It's taking over your whole fucking life. But that's the conversation. Yeah, my dad beat me. I'm fine now though. I'm good. Okay. All right. No, you ain't. You ain't fine. You ain't fine. This is real talk. People don't want to have that. So your boy's right. 100% right. Scary as shit. It's scary as shit. But it makes you who you're supposed to be. And that's the test. We forget. We think we're supposed to breathe air and have kids and pay the bills and shit. Everybody, what's this life about? That makes no sense. Being tested, my friend. Tests come when you have not studied. Tests come when you think that you're in a great place. That's the test. The test is every day of your life. And most of us fail because we don't know why we're here, because we don't go inward to say, oh, you gave me a lot of shit to fix, man. And this test sucks. But then you start. So once you figure out yourself and who you are, all the answers come. What you get at the other end is something that you're always found. You're never lost anymore. Doesn't mean the journey's easy. Doesn't get any easier, but you're always found. Let me teach you the real life, how it really is. The reason why you're a loser, and the reason why you're not fucking making it, you're lazy, you know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I knew exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. But what it takes is a discipline that they don't understand. But everybody has the ability to do it, but they just don't want to. They want to keep asking questions and keep going to seminars. And the greatness is right in you. And that's why, once again, I'll say this a million times here, I do not feel sorry for you. I will not sugarcoat what I'm going to say to you, because all of you know what I'm saying is the truth. But people go, man, you have such a strong will. It's something that you build. For me, the reason why I'm so vulnerable and I'm so real and honest, that came with me finally figuring out who I was, but also conquering David Goggins, the demons of David Goggins. Therefore now you're just an open book. You look at somebody looking right in the eye, tell them exactly who the fuck you are. Because I know exactly what this journey took to get here. And that gives you a fire and a passion that people can call you nigger, they can call you whatever the fuck you want. If you put yourself in the fire and you come out every fucking day like this, brush it off, not scared to go back in there again, come on, man. Your truth is real. And the truth is a starting line. When you sit there in the ugly mirror and say, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, you finally started your life. Maybe 40 years old, 5, 6 kids, wife, but the second you look in that mirror and you say, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Well, basically, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm all these insecurities. Your life finally started. And once you start that life, man, the truth comes out big time. You no longer care. So that's the problem. Most people just don't want to have that conversation to the point where they can go on stage with 1 million people and say, I'm all of this. And have a good day. See ya. It's empowering. It's very empowering. You have to have the courage and the patience to overcome and overcome. Before you know it, man, you have a whole medicine cabinet. Your brain's amazing. Once you feed it the right conversation, the right mental nutrients of what you've done in the past, and you send that right to the right circuit, dude, you're a fucking beast. A beast. You become unstoppable. So every single day, I'm literally going with my mind and I'm painting. I'm creating this masterpiece. And the masterpiece is always myself.